Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Tunde Akinyele, and I'm running for state court judge in DeKalb County in November of this year. And as you can tell from my name, I am from DeKalb County. DeKalb County, the melting pot of the South, where all races, all ethnicities are represented. And it is with that spirit that I come before you today to ask for your support to be the next state court judge in DeKalb. How you comport yourself, how you handle the cases that come before you, how you treat the lawyers that come before you, and how you treat the defendants that come before you. That's all it takes, is what kind of a person are you when cases come before you? Do you just met out justice based on the case itself, or do you look at all the possibilities? I do possess that. That is what I have done as a prosecutor for the last 10 years. My folks on the defense side will tell you that they've had a very, very good relationship with me in dealing with me as a prosecutor. So I do possess the temperament to be the next state court judge in DeKalb.
Well, you have a flavor for these candidates. Any of them could very well be a very good state court judge, I think, and serve us. But the question that I have for them today is, what experiences do you feel have prepared you to become a state court judge? If you could answer that question.
Sure. My experiences include what I have done for the past 10 years, starting out in state court as a prosecutor, as well as now as a assistant DA in DeKalb County. Well, those are not my only experiences, because I bring a depth of experience. I have a science background. I was an environmental consultant before I went to law school. I have a business degree, a master's degree, as well as a law degree. I have worked in the Court of Appeals of Georgia as an intern when I was in law school, the Supreme Court of Georgia. I have handled cases in magistrate court, in state court, and superior court, and I've had arguments before the Georgia Supreme Court. I have a depth of experience, both in law and as well as outside of law, that will make me an effective judge. So I bring a lot of substance to the table, and that is why I'd like to be your next judge. I completely agree with all my colleagues here that there should be no statutory limits on jury awards. And there are a lot of cases now, several cases going up before the courts challenging the constitutionality of that, because we are, in essence, taking away the province of the jury, the constitutional right of the jury to determine awards. Several judges have taken it upon themselves to say that this is unconstitutional and let the Court of Appeals of the Supreme Court hear it, and I agree with that, because the way it is presently, it looks like we are punishing poor people at the expense of rich people, because some damages are based on economic damages and some are not. So if you don't have any money, and you are in essence penalized. So I completely disagree with the statutory limits on damages.
State court bench in DeKalb County, only 2 women judges are there. Do you believe that it's important to have gender diversity on the courts? And if so, why or why not?
Oh, Jennifer, I absolutely agree that we need diversity on the court, and that's one of the reasons why I'm running. I think many of you know that I'm originally from Nigeria. I moved here 27 years ago, and I've been in DeKalb County originally 22 years ago. Live in South DeKalb, and I tell folks that I am as comfortable coming before you and letting you know that I'm a part of the community. So absolutely, we need diversity on the court. More females, absolutely. I have absolutely no problem with that. But November 2nd of 2010, vote for this man. Right now, the things that do work in the court system are the ways that the cases are handled, and the things that do not work are the ways that the cases are handled. Cases are handled differently amongst judges, obviously, and their approaches may differ from what we would ordinarily want. I'm not here to criticize any particular judge, but there will be backlogs in some cases if a judge is not efficient in moving cases. And you have to be both effective as well as efficient. Effective in how you handle the cases, making sure that the lawyers resolve their cases if they can without a trial. And you also have to have calendars to move the cases outside of jury calendars, bench trials, motions. You'll be surprised to know that motions cases move calendars as much as anything else. So it depends on the way the judges handle the cases.
2010. If for any reason, let's presuppose there was a law that says y'all can vote for yourself, and you had to vote for one of your colleagues, which one? I'm not done. Which one of your colleagues would you vote for and why?
Well, mental health court, as it presently stands, is run by Magistrate Court, Judge Bethel's office, and it is a program that is not as funded as it should be, because many of the people that come before the system have mental health problems. And one of my goals when I become judge is to see how to improve upon on that program to make sure that many cases where people have mental health problems, both in state court and superior court, by the way, that those cases can be resolved without incarceration, making sure that the people get on their medication. So that will be a program that is very important to me when I become the next state court judge. Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to address you, to ask for your support to be the next state court judge. As you can see from the pool of people in front of you, these were all qualified people. Many of us bring our experiences to the bench. I have been a DeKalb County employee for the past 10 years, and I will continue on November 2nd when I'm voted the next state court judge as a DeKalb County employee. Now, I bring a lot of knowledge, I bring substance, and I bring fairness to the bench. But all I ask for you is your prayers and your support, and I ask for your vote on November 2nd of 2010. Thank you.